And you can call it a small market if you want to, but the one thing about the San Antonio market, which I know really well, is it's the only game in town.
Yes.
So when you're in that small town of San Antonio, you feel like it's New York City, Los Angeles combined on the impact of the Spurs on the town. Because everywhere you turn in town, it's Spurs. It's you. And all of a sudden, last night, we had a small, in microcosm, we had a repeat of what that, because he crumbled. He wanted out. He didn't want to be the man in San Antonio. But all of a sudden, he gets traded to Toronto, and he the North. And it didn't really manifest itself until game 3 and game 4 at home. That's when they're do or die, where all of a sudden the weight of the Toronto nation world is on your shoulders, and Drake is sitting right there saying, okay, show us.
Yeah, with his annoying self, he up there putting his hands on Nick Nurse. Man, sit down.
Sit down.
Why does he do that? He's not on the team.
You know what, Skill Bayless?
Well, okay, I'm not finished. I'm just not finished yet. So you can see what happened in game 3 right away. He dunks early in game 3. And what happened? Oh, he comes up limping on his left leg. It was his left leg. Right. Then in the fourth quarter, he dunks and he comes up limping on his right leg. And I'm thinking, did he forget which leg is supposed to be hurt?
Maybe
I don't know.
Both of them hurt.
Maybe both of them are hurt. Who knows with this guy? Because I don't know, but I'm going to suggest it's somewhat exaggerated to build in the injury excuse and just in case he melts down under the pressure. Okay, that's what's going on here.
Let's just say,
and you know what? The media lets him get away with it, and it's shameful that the media lets him get away with it. They buy into it. They make it the narrative of the game.
Well, Kevin Durant's faking then.
How?
Yeah, how?
Yeah. Well, I mean, he's not out there playing.
But
are they listing Kevin on the injury report? I'd say they are.
Look, when you play sports and everybody get this at this time of the year, everybody has nicks and bruises. Sure. Everybody's banged up. Yeah. But some are more banged up than others. It's just hard for me to believe that Kawhi Leonard would be faking.
It's not hard for me to believe.
It is. Skip, you got to let this go, man.
Oh, no.
This thing is eating you up. I mean, you got to let this go.
It just keeps manifesting itself. And what eats me up is that the media lets him get away with it, because not only is he getting away with it, he's become LeBron light. He's become the most overprotected superstar, or I'm just going to call him a star, in sports now that LeBron is a couch potato. That's what's happening.
Well, the thing is,
we got to protect somebody. Let's protect him.
But here's the thing, what I'm starting to see from you, and I don't know if anybody else noticed this, unless it's Tom Brady, that's the only person that can get hurt. Because, you see the gash? You see it right there? Hey, Healy, can you pull that up? Can you see the gash in his hand right there? That's what he was dealing with.
He needed 12 stitches on his throwing thumb before the AFC Championship game. And did he complain about it? He did not. Did he just throw the hell out of it? Did he take the game over in the fourth quarter with 124 yards?
A lot of L's.
A lot of L's?
L's, that's what he took.
What are you talking about?
When he had that gash in his hand.
No, he didn't. He came back on Jacksonville.
Super Bowl.
Nope,
No, we don't know about Jacksonville.
Well, it was healed by then. That was 2 weeks later.
Oh, it was healed, and he still took the L?
No, he threw for a playoff record 505 yards.
Can we get back to Kawhi?
I'm glad we are. Let's get right back to this guy.
I believe, listen, it's hard for me to believe that Kawhi would go through this length to pretend that he's hurt if he isn't hurt. I believe there's something going on with Kawhi.
Well, there's always something going on. And here's the bottom line. I've told you this from the start. I was right about this from the start, and I will always be right about this. You can't count on him. You can't trust him. You can't depend on him when the chips are down. When the stakes are highest and the chips are down, you better not trust number 2.
You can.
Okay.
You can.
Yeah.
He's injured.
Well, you tried to trust him last night, and guess what? Supporting cast said, okay, we got this.
Okay.
Yeah.
Finally. Yeah. His supporting cast.
They didn't just got this. They ran away with it.
Look, Skip, I've never said that Toronto didn't have a supporting cast, considering that Kawhi missed 22 games and they still finished with the second seed. Lets you know that they have a very good supporting cast. The question is the consistency in which they play with. In order for them to get to the NBA Finals, they're going to have this type of performance from those guys, what they got last night, and they're going to have to do that in Milwaukee. Because if it doesn't matter what you do, because you got one more game at home.
Yep.
You get one more game at home.
Okay.
If you can't do this on the road, guess what? Milwaukee's going to the final because they have 2 more home games. So I believe Kawhi's injured. The extent of it, I don't know. But it's hard for me I've never seen a guy fake it for what?
Because to take the pressure off. Give
Ain't no-
himself an injury excuse.
Skip, guess what?
He's never had pressure like this.
Okay, let's just say for the
He
sake of
was going to have it in San Antonio, and he quit. He quit.
just for the sake of argument, let's just say I agree with you,
Mm-hmm.
and they lose the next 2 games. Who's not giving Kawhi a max contract? The Clippers, the Lakers, Toronto. What team is not going to give him a super max contract?
True.
Buyer beware.
It doesn't matter about the buyer.
Buyer beware. That's fine.
So
That's
you're
fine.
not. So you're not going to offer him a max.
I don't doubt his talent. So if you just look at the raw talent, you say, well, I got to do that.
Okay, then.
Who can't not do that?
And-
Somebody's going to have to do that.
Right. And
Okay.
so,
I hope it's you. I hope it's you. I would love to see it.
and
Then you'd have 2 guys you can't trust.
yo, don't do that, Skip. and LeBron, I trust.
Oh, okay.
You know what's on the coin? What's on the coin on money? If you got money in your pocket, look at it. And Bron, I trust.
Oh, really?
That's what's on there.
You got a bunch of George Washingtons in your
I
pocket.
ain't got nothing in my pocket. I don't got nothing in my pocket. But Skip, look, give them credit. I'm here today. I'm gonna give Toronto credit. Their auxiliary players, the guys that came off the bench that had been inconsistent in these play in this series.
Yep.
They rose and shone yesterday. Give them credit. Kyle Lowry was unbelievable. Marc Gasol was doing running the offense, hitting big threes. They didn't get anything from. Hold on, what happened to Siakam? You say Siakam was the guy, he was the best player. 7 points?
He only took 6 shots.
And Danny Green.
Sort of out of the flow.
I don't know what's going on with Danny Green.
Something there.
He might be hurt
4.
too. But anyway, don't worry about Kawhi. Kawhi go get him some rest. He go get in that cold tub, get some stretching.
So
He'll be all right.
my final issue, a smaller issue from last night, was that there was one play that happened, 3:35 left in the third quarter. It was actually a game-breaking play. It was a corner 3 by Norman Powell.
Okay.
But I read long analyses and I watched one big telestrator breakdown on another network in which all the credit went to number 2 for this play about how he makes his team better. Teammates better.
Yes.
I can't say his name, but it's the somebody effect. They're called. That's what.
LeBron effect?
It's that. I'll give you that.
Won't say
yeah.
it?
Yeah, I can't say his name. It's the number 2 effect.
Fine.
But the point is, on this play in question, if we could see it, there it is. The point is that number 2 just dribbles it into the teeth of the defense, and obviously they pack in the lane.
Yes.
They say, you can't come in here. And he stops flat-footed, cold, and he has nowhere to go with the basketball, so he just gets rid of it out to the wing to Van Vliet,
Well, he did
who
that.
then quickly kicks it into the corner to Norman Powell, who then nails the 3.
And wide open
Yep,
3.
wide open 3 that pretty much breaks the game open because that gives them a 10-point lead.
Fair.
And all the credit goes to number 2
It
as if
should.
he initiated the play.
He did.
He did next to nothing on that play. And by the way, if you do study your box score, and I know you and your researcher do, he had a grand total last night of 1 assist. So he's making his team better. Exactly how?
I mean, if
I'm
you-
not going to give him that credit either.
If you don't mind me asking, let's just say for the sake of argument,
Yep.
Kawhi doesn't play game 5 or game 6. What you think happening?
I think Toronto would have a real shot because there'd be the wounded tiger effect going into effect.
If Kawhi doesn't play, sometimes just the presence of a great player on the court is enough. Now, he didn't have one of these unbelievable virtuosos that I'm accustomed to seeing. Game 4, game 7,
Yeah.
game 3.
Yeah.
He didn't have one of those.
Limp City, yeah.
You
I
know,
got it.
Skip,
Yeah.
the man is injured. You
Yeah.
know that. You see that.
Yeah, he's lame, all right. It's
No,
just lame.
no, he ain't lame.
Lame all the way through.
And so, look, and the team that signs Kawhi, you know, you're going to have to give him a lot of load management
Yep.
next year. You're gonna
Yeah,
have to
load
give him
management.
somewhere between 20 and 25
He
games.
was gone for 22 games this year.
Might need 25 next year.
See, Michael Jordan played all 82. 9 times he played,
Skip.
80 plus 11 times. I don't know. Then this guy just keeps on missing, and he keeps on getting away with it.
The guys of today's game
Yeah.
are better conditioned than those guys. The pace of the game is faster. You run more.
Okay.
You're asked to do more.
This
is
guy
not-
is exceptionally fragile physically and mentally.
I don't think
Period.
I
End
don't
of
think
story.
he's fragile.
Thank you.
I think he's very, very strong mentally. Given what he's gone through as a child
Okay.
to get to where he is, I think he's very strong mentally. I think that he might be fragile physically. Maybe his body is failing him. Okay, I'll give you that.
Yep.
But
You know what the Cowboys used to call guys back in, I'm going all the way into the 80s, what they used to nickname guys who stayed hurt? Eggman. You're the Eggman.
Yeah.
Oh,
Maybe he's the Eggman.
Oh,
Can we call him that?
Oh, he missed in Unbreakable. He missed the glass. Huh?
Yeah, there you go. Yeah.
But don't worry about it, Skip. He still gave you that kind of performance and made it very, very difficult on Giannis.
Okay, well, speaking of him, now it's his turn to rise and shine and be a superstar back home. I still have Bucks in 7 simply because they have the home court advantage.
Skip, you told me something. You had a problem with superstars missing free throws. What you got about airballing free throws?
You got to put that down.
Yeah,
you don't have any socks on.
I do got on socks. Stop telling. Why you got to tell everybody that?
Because it's not smell-o-vision over here.
You know what I'm saying? You got to tell everything. I don't tell your business.
Tell what? You just put it up on national TV.
Nobody know I didn't have on socks.
Okay. You just displayed it.
What you want me to have on socks to come up to my calf?
You should always have on socks.
I mean, you want me to have them.
They're
like
sanitary.
no-show.
You want me to have like them old men when they go to church to have them rib socks and they come up above the calf.
I do.
Your dad probably wore those when he went to church back in the day, didn't he?
My dad never went to church.
Oh, my bad. I'm sorry.
Thank you.
But anyway, Skip, can you stop this?
Yeah.
Can you stop this with this man?
No, I'm going to start it because he starts it every night.
What you mean he starts it every night?
I finish it every morning.
I don't think we're stopping anytime soon here. How about this, though? Could another ring keep Katie with the Warriors?
That's a good question.
Interesting. We'll discuss next. Don't forget, you can check us out every day on the Fox Sports Channel on SiriusXM. We'll be right back.